What's up, guys? Welcome to another lesson of the science of fast weight loss, Module 2. This first lesson is going to be on aggressive dieting 101, but let's cover an overview of Module 2 as a whole. We're going to get a deeper understanding of nutrition. You're going to learn about all the major macronutrients, foods, and the specifics on how much to eat each day. You're going to learn the approved and unapproved foods list, what you can eat and cannot eat for this weight loss program. And you're going to learn the biggest enemies of weight loss. We're going to talk about sugar, we're going to talk about processed foods, and we're going to talk about others described in depth. An overview of this individual lesson is we're going to cover what exactly is an aggressive diet, the science of why dieting aggressively is important for weight loss, and motivational reasons behind fast weight loss. Okay, what is an aggressive diet? In the largest meta-analysis on weight loss speed performed by the University of Alabama, they found a very reliable metric in weight loss success. It's almost guaranteed that you've heard me talk about this study before. The faster the weight was lost, the more success dieters found. In fact, those losing the most weight in the first 2 to 4 weeks were the ones the most successful at keeping the weight off the following year. It seems that the speed of weight loss is directly correlated with the success of the diet. We use an aggressive diet because where a long-term weight loss solution is concerned, it's by far the best approach to losing weight. This initial large push of momentum seems to help people a lot more, and I've seen this both in my career and in the studies. Is an aggressive diet safe? Well, this is a common question that people are going to ask whenever I mention something like an aggressive diet, and it's completely safe. The idea that one is only supposed to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week has no real evidence in scientific literature, and the things that are not safe are called fad diets, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later on in this slideshow. Weight loss speed increases with the amount of fat to be lost because fat loss depends on the body's percentage of lean body mass. So what I'm saying there is that the leaner the individual, the slower the weight loss will be. So if you're at 10% body fat and you only have a little bit of weight to lose, or let's say you only have about 10 pounds to lose to reach your goal, weight loss is going to be a little bit slower for you than it will be with someone who has 30 or more pounds to lose. This is just kind of how weight loss functions as a whole. Having excess body fat is much more dangerous than losing weight. And that's a very important point I want to emphasize, that the speed of losing weight and a potential danger from doing that, like just having a crash in energy and things like that, is it's about 1 million more times dangerous to have excess body fat on your body. Just from a hormonal standpoint, just from all the heart disease studies that we have, it's very clear that losing fat quickly isn't dangerous at all, and having excess body fat is very dangerous. So an aggressive diet is very safe. It's very, very safe to do when it's done correctly and you're eating the right foods. More reasons to diet aggressively. The scale plays mind games on people. Seeing a 1 pound drop off on the scale every week is not that motivating, and it can cause people to lose hope. This is why this sort of slow approach to kind of slowly change your habits over time doesn't really work for a lot of people. However, seeing 4 pounds of weight loss in a week is very motivational to people. Now, I want to put a caveat in there. You're not guaranteed to see 4 pounds of weight loss every week. You certainly won't after a certain period of time. I'm just pointing out something obvious here, is that results motivate us to keep going. And we're going to track not only our weight, we're going to track the inches that come off our body. And even when you potentially hit a plateau, there is a solution that I provide you with that as well. So there's no reason to worry. I'm just making the point here that losing weight aggressively at the beginning of a diet is safe, and it's very motivating to people. That is the point that I am making. Isn't it all just water weight? This is another question that people will ask and be curious about. Yes, some will be water weight, but most of the weight lost is actually fat. often our bodies are carrying more water than they should from high sodium intake and high carbohydrate intake, and this causes bloating and other issues. Fat loss is often the biggest loss, though, still in the beginning of a diet. I also do want to point out something, that you cannot lose weight without losing some amount of muscle. That is impossible. You are eating less calories than you're burning, and some amount of that, and if you're training right, you won't lose a large percentage of it, but you will lose a little bit of muscle mass naturally as losing weight. This is just a function of weight loss and has really not a lot to do with the speed of weight loss, as just a general concern for most people. Let's talk about fad dieting versus aggressive dieting. A fad diet is classified, at least as I'm classifying it, as something that cannot be continued for a long period of time. It's something like a juice fast. Like, have you ever seen do a 7-day juice fast program where you don't eat anything but juice? Detoxes are a big one these days, and any diet that goes extremely low in calories for an extended period of time is, by definition, a fad diet. It is something they cannot stick with. This is the difference between aggressive dieting and fad dieting. Fad dieting cannot be sustained. You can't do it for a long period of time. Aggressive dieting, when done right, can be sustained over time, and this is why we diet aggressively. Fad diets and extreme dieting suck. The body is sent into starvation mode from the lack of calories. The hormones get destroyed from this. They just get wiped out. Anyone doing HCG, where they inject you with the same hormone that women get when I think they're pregnant or something, that's when they extract it. It's just not good. It's very bad for your hormones and your overall health. It's just not a good idea. This also causes lots of rebound weight gain, which does not happen as much with an aggressive diet. If your aggressive diet is tapered correctly, you will not see a rebound in weight gain. Now, if you do an aggressive diet and just go ham on some Oreos, yeah, you're going to see some rebound weight gain there. But doing an aggressive diet and then easing back into a regular diet correctly, you're not going to see this big spike in weight gain. However, if you're doing a fad diet and eating 500 calories a day, whenever you do consume a regular meal that your body doesn't just instantly flush out the toilet, it's going to cause a lot of rebound weight gain. It's going to cause a lot of bloating, even if you're eating the right things, and it's not good for you. Do not do these under any circumstances. In summation, why use an aggressive diet? Because that's what the science tells us, and not only science, but the anecdotal stories that I have of clients and having success with them, I know that this works. It provides motivation, and motivation is one of the most important factors in a successful weight loss program. A lot of what I do and what I have designed for you in this program is all centered around keeping you motivated for your diet and for your health. It's completely safe when done right. I should emphasize when it's done right. There are some people out there who they believe they're doing an aggressive diet when they're doing more of a fad diet, and it's not as safe as they think. It's mostly fat loss. Yes, you will lose a little bit of water weight. Yes, you will lose a little bit of muscle, losing weight no matter what you do. But most of the weight lost when doing an aggressive diet is fat loss. The weight will not rebound if done right, and it works. Most importantly, above all, it works. Okay, guys, great job. Check out any of the links provided in the video description. Read them, and then once you read them, go through them, and have finished this lesson, go ahead and proceed to the next. All right, guys, see you on the next one.